So welcome guys to the Go Champions League. This is Virtus.Pro against Team Property, the Swedes against the Poles. We had a lengthy wait, but finally we managed to make it. And we are about to go live with the ninth round for the first map between the two teams. It will be Dust2, a more or less even-sided map right now in the state of the game. Let's see what Property can do against the Polish Giants who won last year's Katowice Major. They are moving to Poland, or well, they are Polish, so they are just going to Katowice to play over there in just a few days. So let's get pumped to see Virtus.Pro perform. They already won against GGWP with a close scoreline of 16-13 on Mirage. It was played today and was causing some of the delay. Now let's go live with the ninth round. It is not as crucial as on other maps, considering that Dust2 is still more or less balanced. My heart stopped for a second as Berg disconnects. But Berg is back and Property win the ninth round, so they choose. Which side do they choose? They stay on the terrace side. It's always nice to see which team prefers to start on which side. Property wants to start on the terrace side. Let's head to the game. Virtus.Pro had a very long winning streak. The last game they have lost was against Gamers2 in the ESEA season 18 with a 16-14 loss on Dust2 on that very map. But they played very strong against Copenhagen Wolves on Dust2 with a 16-11, so it's Property's time to make something happen. And that early aggression already. Pasha gets punished for that. 13 HP remaining for him. He needs to retreat into the A-bomb site to keep himself alive, and Property with the early advantage, at least if you consider the HP. As Snacks goes to work with 4 kills. Oh my god, Snacks wrecking house. They're in middle. Even though the auto-director did not think it's important, Snacks moves forward. He gets himself the ace in the pistol round with a headshot onto Twist. 1-0, Snacks wrecking house in middle. 4 kills with the USPS, and then he had to look for his 5th. But what a highlight reel that was. Completely running over Property. What a kickstart into this match, and everybody that doesn't watch it right now, he will punch himself in the face. Property now on that save, or well, it is a reinforced save with Tech 9's 3 for them. Scout 4 Twist, and they did the early damage like they did on the pistol round, but now it's Taz to get the first frag onto Schneider. Still good performance by the terrorists, actually taking the A-bomb site from long and short at the same time. Twist keeps hold of middle and he dinks Neo. He's harassing the CTs right now. They can't cross into the A-bomb site. Pov actually now going balls out with the Tech 9, trying to get another frag, trying to remove the armor and the equipment of the players. And now Snacks moves deeper into the B-bomb site. Neo will be the guy to be the first stone to break the wave, and let's see if he can do that. He tries to do its best job. He gets the first one, then goes down on the second, and Sandy will rack up his 3rd frag of the round. Property upsetting Virtus.Pro in the 2nd round, making it 1-1. What an amazing performance by both teams, or well, by Snacks and Team Property. As you could also mock Virtus.Pro for not being able to get another frag. And they had 5 frags for Snacks in the pistol round and then 2 in this one for Neo and Taz. But a good team effort by Property in the anti-eco round. Now they are headed towards the A-bomb site once again. Twist already spots himself some opposition. He fires off a quick shot, but he goes down to Pasha Scout. He's bigger than him, and he punishes him for the double peak. But Pov with the P90 just keeps spraying the 50 bullets. Will finally get the 2 headshots onto Pasha and Taz. 3v4. The terrorists are still not out of the thick of things. They have 2 deals to work against and a P250. Snacks moves forward. He's eager to get a frag, and he somehow managed to take out Pov while being taken out by Berg. 2v3 now. The bomb is ticking fast and faster. The CT's partly caught in the smoke, and Sandy will stop Bialy from pushing the A bomb site, and another frag for him. Seems like Sandy is the stopping point of the round. 2-1 now in favor of Property. Virtus.Pro need to save one more time until they get themselves the rifles for the first rifle round. And Property already trying to get a head start. They purchased the AWP for Twist. They are done using the scouts, and Virtus.Pro with the aggressive move, they send Snacks into lower B tunnels. The terrorists actually headed down onto the A bomb site through catwalk. Bialy catches Twist off guard. Twist hopping around, desperately trying to get the better, but he doesn't even fire a shot. So completely a weird exchange there. Bialy now has the AWP in a 4v5. The CT is on the verge of retaking the A bomb site before the bomb gets planted even by the terrorists. Now Bialy is smoked off. Of course, the terrorists know that there's an AWP somewhere around A long, so they try to keep themselves safe by smoking it off and trying to just stay away and stay hidden, so the CTs aren't allowed to take him out. Now Berg goes for that exchange and he gets 2 headshots, not allowing Bialy to fire off a single shot. It seems like that AWP is cursed. It wasn't fired a single time. The CTs now coming in with 2 players from A long, trying to cram the terrorists inside the A side, and they managed to get 2 more frags out of that, keeping one of them alive. Pov and Neo, the only 2 players surviving that round. So Virtus.Pro did a very good job demolishing the economy for the terrorists, trying to take out as many as they can. And they almost managed to save that AWP. Now Twist with the leg shot onto Neo. Good shot by him, crossing to the B bomb site. Will weaken Neo down to 20 HP as Schneider gets caught with that nade in his hands by Bialy. Good aggressive move by the CTs, and another one by Pasha. Berg is finally stopping that aggression, but Sandy needs to step it up. He finds the headshot onto Bialy, makes it a 3v3. This HP couldn't be more equal right now as Berg is down to 12, Neo down to 20, and the rest is on full HP. Twist is not having anything of it. He takes out Neo and sweeps the B bomb site, but it's quickly reinforced by Snacks, who puts a stop to the push with 2 frags onto Sandy, and Twist turning that round around once again. It's Berg on front of the B bomb site in tunnels with 50 seconds on the clock. He needs to work out a way to weaken the CTs and get in there and plant the bomb, but he's only got 12 HP and 1 flash grenade, so it's highly unlikely that he will try his luck in this round. He would more or less be better off trying to save his weapon or go for a cheeky kill at the end of the round or something like that, but he actually commits to the site. He feels that he has it in him to take down 2 of Virtus.Pro's players before he goes down, and there he is. He gets a frag onto Tess, but Snacks quickly adjusts his position and takes him out with his 3rd frag of the round. Great play by Snacks. Usually not the go-to AWP player, but this time he made a very good looking stint in this round. 3-2. The CT's getting closer to the terrorists, and look at the economy. Scout for Pasha, Famasis for Bialy and Taz, and on the other side we have Tech 9 and P250 for the terrorists, and they run into Neo, completely obliterating them with 2 kills. Schneider and Twist, they still prevail on the B bomb site. They try to get in there, but Snacks with another double kill off his AWP and a 3rd frag to top it off and win the round for Virtus.Pro. Looking very strong right now. The Poles lost the 2nd round, but they don't allow Property to get any more on the board. What a great performance by both teams, I have to say. 14 frags for Snacks, an ace, and that stellar AWP performance in the weapon rounds. Really good job by him. And on the other side we have Berg with 7 and Sandy on 6. 2 in a row. Snacks and Bialy will get the first few frags. This time the terrorists are not able to upset the Polish side once again. They're taken out of the occasion. Snacks with a casual looking USP headshot. 3 kills for him now. Look at that. He's got 17 frags already. What a performance by him. 17 in 7 rounds. Just amazing to watch him right now, and he's boosted up, he's on fire. Now he's going for the A short push, supported by 2 players from A short. The terrorists will run into B lower tunnels and face off against that push. but it's smoked off for now. The terrorists are staying alive, and luckily for them, they get out of that without losing any players, and Snacks lost. Bialy lost 50 HP as well, and Property looking good in this round. They just need to get those frags on top of the damage that they have dealt. Pasha and Pov exchange blows in middle. And equal play account for the two teams. The terrorists are not yet committed to any of the two bomb sites. It looks they want to make it to the A bomb site, and they go down to Snacks and Bialy. Pov with a refrag, making it a 2v3. And suddenly the terrorists are on the receiving end after having the 4v4 situation is somehow favoring the terrorists. Of course, Pov now on his own against the rest of the CTs, and Taz is already pushing through the smoke at CT spawn. No problem for him. 5-3. Virtus.Pro going, or well, they are not running yet, but they are casually walking away with the lead. 18 frags for Snacks right now, and 7 still for Berg. 0 for Schneider. He didn't perform up to the expectations yesterday too, so maybe there's something wrong with him at the moment. He needs to get it together for Property to have a chance in this matchup. But the game is still young. It's still only 8 rounds. Oh, look at that one shot by Sandy onto Taz, completely demolishing the CT's defense on A long. Now they need to work their way back, but they have flashed to death. Sandy with a second deagle shot. Oh my god, Sandy with a third headshot onto Bialy before he gets taken out by Neo. But the bomb is planted in the smoke, and Neo can't find the planted 2v2 situation. Property moves back into CT slope. They don't know where they are. Neo now finds himself the first target. He expects the second terrorist to be around, and he takes both out. Good control by Neo to cover his teammate while he was defusing the bomb, but Sandy with those 3 deagle shots wrecking the economy for the CTs. And even though they have 8k for Neo and 5k for Taz, they have 0 on Bialy and only 1.2 for Pasha. So the terrorists stay within reach, and Twist missing that first shot on the cross. Snacks trying to go for the cheeky counter shot through the door, having lined up that shot, but it doesn't hit. So it's still a 5v5. Property with that early setup through B tunnels. They went for that basically in every single round. And they send Berg into A long alone. He's checking that out. He's trying to go for the information, but look at Snacks' reactions onto Sandy. He was kind of trapped in that sector of B tunnels. Couldn't get out without being taken out. Now Snacks on the rotation going for the middle peak. And he knows that there is terrorist action over there. There are a few players, and he's really hot. Look at his movement. He's going for the frags, finding the edge of Pov's head in middle, going for another one, taking out Berg. He's on 3 kills. He could potentially ace them again if he finds the last remaining 2 terrorists, but he's going for the A bomb site. He doesn't know where they are, and it will be Neo with his M4. He gets dinked by Twist. Now the call comes out. They are on B tunnels. Snacks now needs to rotate back to the B bomb site, try to cover that with his teammates. Still 2v3, the terrorist in control of the B bomb site. Schneider with a cheeky kill onto Snacks, stopping him from rotating to the B bomb site, and Bialy and Taz on the rotation through tunnels. And well, Taz gets sent into the tunnels alone, while Bialy tries to come from the main entrance. Taz smokes off in front of the exit of the B tunnels. He tries to flash himself in there. He flashes himself more than he does for his opponent and hops through the smoke. Now Schneider is there. Taz gets a frag, but in the meantime, Twist disposes of Bialy. It's a 1v1, and Taz with that headshot onto Twist, not allowing him to get back into the round. 7-3 in favor of Virtus.Pro, but what another close round that was. I know in the end, nobody asks you how close the rounds were. If you lose 16-0, it's a 16-0. Doesn't matter if you won because the time ran out so many times, or if it was a 1v1 situation in every single round. In the end, it's the scoreline that counts, and at the moment Property is falling behind, and now they're trying to do something about that with 2 AWPs. One in the hands of Schneider and one in the hands of Twist. And Berg with that first frag onto Bialy, and Snacks goes down to Pov. They are on the wedge on the A bomb site. They are on the doorstep. They are dinging Taz left and right. Taz fires back, desperately trying to get a frag, but he goes down to Berg. Now Virtus.Pro is decimated to only Neo, and Pov with 3 kills gets that round on the board. Berg with 2. Really good performance by Berg and Pov right now. 9 frags for them. Sandy with 9 as well. And on the other side, 21 frags for Snacks in only 11 rounds. That more or less equals 2 frags a round, and that's a huge number. Neo now down to 34. Twist with that shot takes out Bialy, and it's quickly a 4v5 situation in this anti-eco round for the terrorists. Sandy takes out Pasha on the push to the A bomb site, and it looks like Property have found the site of choice. Snake still gets a headshot off onto Pov with that pop flash that he himself threw, but the CTs can't do too much damage anymore. They are down 2 men, and Berg comes in from behind. 7-5, Property making it look better on the scoreline. If they get 1 or 2 more rounds on the board, it would be really good for them. Really good performance on the terrorist side, but considering they chose to start on the terrorist side, they probably expected to perform better than they do right now. And there is Schneider with the double shot. Neo got tagged on the cross as well. The double AWP setup really pays off right now. Property just keeps harassing the CTs. Now Snacks catches a leg shot, but Snacks gets a shot himself. And Snacks with a second one onto Pov, single-handedly drawing into the CT's favor with his scope. Snacks is really exploding right now with that scope. Such an amazing performance by him. I will keep that in mind for sure. 3v4. Bialy only has a FAMAS, and Neo and Snacks are down to 20 and 34 HP. It is feasible for the terrorists, and they have clinched control of A long. The CT still have 2 players around A short. While Bialy is actually... yeah, he's up there. I thought he was in CT spawn for a second. Now Snacks tracking Berg like an aim lock it looked, but it wasn't. AWP in the face. Now Bialy with another headshot onto Sandy. Twist is the last man remaining for the terrorists, and all the hopes are scattered by Taz with that headshot, just like the brains are scattered to the wall behind Twist. 8-5, Virtus.Pro allowing the terrorists to get 2 in a row, but then it was the CT's time to get back into the game. Let's see if the terrorists can stay away from saving by taking this one. Pasha goes for the scout, so the money is not looking too strong for the CT. Schneider with that first frag. Then Sandy goes to work on the Bialy, looking very good on that long execution. They still have 1 player over at the spawn, but the CTs are sending in Taz from behind. Quick 2 frags by him before Twist can silence him, but it's a 3v2. The CTs in a 2v2 situation on the A platform. They might actually get it done, but Berg has the number of Neo, and Schneider went all the way around the terrorist spawn to get that 1 frag against Pasha. Good play by Property, even though they risked the round by having Schneider go all the way through the B bomb site to get that frag over here. They still managed to get the round on the board, and that's what matters, as I said before. Now they are up against a save round by the CTs. Of course, it was a forced buy. It's the last round of the half. 5-7s across the board. Bialy with 2. Pasha with 1. Suddenly, it's a 4v2 situation. Pov desperately trying to fight his way back, but Pasha already picked up an AK, and he puts that to the face of Pov, taking him down with it. And Schneider now, the man that kind of lacks the frags right now, needs to pick up 3 more to make it happen for his squad and make it 8-7 to make it look a little bit better than it does right now. And the CTs are gathered around them. Oh, but Schneider aiming for that shot. He really took his time. Now he's running in and he doesn't get it onto Neo. Oh, that was awkward by Schneider, trying to go for the safe shot, but Neo just kept moving and Schneider was kind of taking too much time. Well, sometimes bad things happen, and I guess that was one of the occasions that Schneider was probably punching the table like Chris J did once Now, starting into the second half of this matchup, this is the first map between the two teams. If you just tuned in, Virtus.Pro started off with the pistol round and Property got 3 rounds back, and then it was Virtus.Pro's time to run away with the scoreline. Property need the pistol round, and they're starting off nicely with Pov's headshot onto Taz and a short. They smoke it off and stall the terrorist movement for now, as Virtus.Pro is just on the other side of that smoke. Snacks going for a few smoke shots, but not connecting to anyone. Pov just dodged those bullets. Nice pop flash, but it was expected by Virtus.Pro. Pov gets himself another frag, and somehow Snacks doesn't find the frag. Schneider goes down to Bialy in the end, but the CT is pushing into the back of the terrorists already. 2v3 now in favor of the CTs. And the bomb is dropped in their sights. They just need to stay alive and work their positional advantage that they can get themselves into, thanks to the information that they have. But somehow Virtus.Pro managed to pick up the bomb and get out of short, and that dinged Sandy down to 35 HP. Property need to step it up, and there is Sandy with a double headshot onto Bialy and Neo. That was certainly unexpected. Property working their way back into this round. It was looking good at the start, thanks to Pov's double kill in short. And then Virtus.Pro came back. Somehow Property managed to win it in the end. In a 3v2 situation, they weren't looking too good, in my opinion. They were a little bit shaky. But of course Virtus.Pro had armor, and it's a little bit easier to get those frags with the armor. Now Virtus.Pro on the save, of course. Deagle for Bialy, P250 for the rest of the squad. Property on the other side with a Mag 7 for Twist and a P90 for Schneider and Pov. So they didn't afford the best of their rifles. And Virtus.Pro has all their forces gathered for a B execution. Let's see what Taz is able to achieve in middle as he is sneaking forward. Bialy catches a few bullets. There is Bialy. Actually, Taz was catching more bullets than Bialy did. Oh, Bialy with that smoke shot onto Twist. Pasha goes to work onto Sandy. And now it's Schneider's time with the P90. He just comes around the corner with a blazing gun, taking out 2, turning that round on its head once again. The round is not determined yet. Bialy against the 2 CTs, both with P90s. This would be cringy if you were in matchmaking, but we are watching the Go Champions League, and it is Schneider to come out with 3 frags of this round and make it 8-9. What another close round. It's just going tit for tat. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. 13 frags for Berg, 14 for Sandy, and 25 for Snacks, 13 for Bialy. Snacks really performed beyond expectations on the first half. That's all I can say. Ace in the pistol round, kicked it off. Then it was AWP for the remainder of the half, and he just killed people left and right. Now Virtus.Pro on the first rifle round against the weak rifles of Property with a P90 still. Pov, Sandy and Berg with a FAMAS, and Twist with a P250 only. Against those 5 AKs, Team Property really needs to be on top of the rotations. They can't afford to run into a 3v1 situation or something like that. Berg now with that first. Bialy with the answer. Makes it a 4v4 again. As we are leveled back to equal player counts now, the CTs go for the peek into a long. Pov is sent into the back, and he will get that pinching movement with Schneider and Pov. They both take out 1 and make it a 3v2. Twist now needs to get his hands onto a weapon. They are running out of time as well. The CTs, of course, need to get something on the board for them as Twist goes down. Now, he didn't have a weapon. He only had the P250. If he had a weapon, he might have gotten a frag. But like that, the CTs need to rotate their remaining players down. They pick themselves the AKs, and Pov with their first frag onto Bialy. Now it's Snacks. Snacks with the first. Now he's up against Pov, but Pov comes out on top of the beast that Snacks is right now, and makes it 9-9. What a close round, going down to a 1v1 again. Just amazing to see those two teams, and maybe it's going to be closer than I expected. Let's see how many players have been alive. 4, of course, in the first round. Then it's 3. 1v1 situation. one player surviving, 3 players surviving, 2 players surviving, 2 players, 1 player, and it just keeps on going like that. We had so many close rounds in the end, and exceptional close game so far. Virtus.Pro now on another save. Tech 9s for Neo and Taz, and the A bomb site is open for grabs. Okay, guys, take it and plant the bomb if you want to. We don't care. We just want to have the bomb on the round on the board. Property with 2 early frags, but the bomb gets planted nonetheless. The terrorists now in good positions to take care of the CTs that are trying to retake it. The bomb is planted for short, and now Pasha comes in from the back. Unexpected movement by Virtus.Pro, but the CTs get out on top of the exchanges on short. And luckily for them, it didn't turn too south. They only lost Sandy. It could have went the other way if Virtus.Pro hit a few more headshots. Now Property in the lead on the CT side. Maybe they just tried to fake that they didn't feel confident on the CT side at the start of this matchup by switching to the, or by staying on the terrorist side when they won the 9th round. And now they are exploding on the CT side. And Sandy with the first in B tunnels. The terrorists back on rifles, of course. Pasha with the AWP for now. Neo gets a headshot, but eats a nade down to 4 HP. He's basically dropped dead. And he might be used as a decoy on the B bomb set to keep the CTs over there. As Schneider moves forward on a catwalk. Berg covers him from below, takes out Taz, makes it a 2v4 in favor of the CTs, who are now retreating into the bomb sites, having a 2v2 or a 2-1-1 split right now. 2 on the B bomb site, 1 in middle and 1 at A, just to try to have the information where the terrorists are headed at. And it's not necessarily to take the kills as well. But Twist with that AWP, of course, in a good position on a long. The first bullets fly around the middle. Bialy gets that frag, but he's down to 11 HP. Now it should be basic work for the CTs. They just need to hit a few bullets. Schneider just knacks his head a little bit before he takes out Bialy. Now Schneider is exploding. 3 frags in another round. Look at him. He was sitting at 6 at the beginning of the round. Not the round, but the half. And now he's got 15 frags. Suddenly, he stepped it up. And that's what made Property win those remaining rounds on the CT side right now. They are happy to have Schneider back in the lineup. He was lagging behind a little bit. Now Snacks moves through the smoke, takes out Twist, who was not looking his direction. He maybe was focused on B lower. As Pov gets it back to a 4v4. Pasha already on the A bomb side. Virtus.Pro just ran down the A long approach. Didn't even care about anything. But Pov is able to draw it back to a 2v2 as the bomb gets planted. It's still not over, even though Virtus.Pro was easily accessing the A bomb site. Now they try to push towards A short. They need to get away from the A platform. Pov gets himself another frag, makes it a 2v1. Berg and Pov coming in from 2 different directions. Nice nade, and Pov actually gets himself the 4th kill on that retake. My god. What a great performance by Property, completely stomping Virtus.Pro now on the CT side. Look at that, flawless until up this point. 6 rounds in a row. Virtus.Pro, thanks to the bomb plan, can purchase weapons once again. AWP for Twist on the CT side, even though he didn't do anything with it in the round before. It was due to bad communication or maybe just bad expectations by him. He certainly didn't expect anyone to push through the smoke when Snacks did. Now Twist needs to hold on to middle together with Schneider, who's coming in from CT spawn. Berg gets disposed of by Pasha, but Twist fights his way back into the round for his team. 4v4. The terrorists are back to scratch. Still 1 minute 8 on the clock, so there's still a lot of time to work with. But Pov is coming in from behind already. What a good play by Property, just always ahead of their opponents. And they are backstabbing them. Pov actually fell back into a long, so the terrorists need to figure out if he is standing around here, or maybe he's here, or maybe he's here, or wherever. He can be anywhere, basically. Of course, they can expect him to fall back as he's a CT, but they can't be sure. Now Schneider spots himself, the opposition headed towards the middle section of the map. He takes out one, Pov checks out the back. He knows that there's nobody around, and Schneider takes down 3. Wow, Schneider with 3 kills once again, having a 3K round. And he had quite a few of them in the past few rounds. 3K rounds in this half only. 13-9, 4 rounds between Property and Virtus.Pro, and Virtus.Pro with that save. 4 P250s and a Tech 9 for Neo. Property now really on fire. They're going for the aggressive approach, sending down their players into middle, checking out B tunnels already. Snacks is headed towards the B bomb site together with his teammates. They have flashed everything. Snacks doesn't see a thing, and Sandy is able to save himself with that frag. Schneider with another one. Sandy just turns around, casually takes out 2 more. And makes it 14-9. Property looks very good right now. Dust2 was not their pick. So, I'm curious what we can expect on Mirage. But it's not over yet. The Poles have a double AWP setup. Pasha and Snacks with the scopes, and Snacks was performing really good with it on the first half. Now he's on the lookout for his first frag, but he's smoked off in B tunnels. The terrorists are building up the strategy with the default setup. 1 at long, 3 in middle, 1 at B. And it doesn't reward them with any early frags, so they fall back. And now they are picking up the bomb and will probably head towards A short to find another frag over there. Or well, their first frag I should say. And see if there's anything to pick up over there, while in the meantime Snacks is trying to work the B bomb site and keep the CTs over there. So Virtus.Pro tries to find the weakness, and they figured out how many players are on short. They execute in middle, and good position by Snacks. As the smoke was fading, he gets a frag onto Berg. Pov though through the smoke puts down 1 and almost kills another one as Schneider kills himself. What was happening over there? Bialy takes out Twist however, and he was the guy to hang back and keep the backs of his teammates clean. 14-10, Virtus.Pro come back just as they needed to do what they just did. They are back on track. They close the gap again, but Property still has enough money to buy up 1 more round. And can the Swedes make it to match point? Neo on a vicious push onto A short. Oh, with an 8 in his hands, but Twist missed the shot. Neo still on the prowl on A. He calls in for his teammates. They are all headed towards the A bomb site. Pov needs to retreat and wait for his teammates to make that retake happen. They had 3 over the B bomb site, and it was the wrong call for Property to make. Once again, the A bomb site is up for grabs for the terrorists, and now it's up to Virtus.Pro's positioning if they can manage to win that round, or if the CTs are allowed to retake the bomb site and defuse the bomb in time. The CTs on the move. Pass with a double kill behind that smoke. Look at the corpses, almost identical positioning, and another one in the same angle. In the meantime, Neo and Snacks hose down Twist and Pov, and Property with a not so good looking retake failure allow Virtus.Pro to force them on a save and close the gap even further. But we already saw the CTs win an eco round in the first half when they were terrorists. So let's see what we can expect from Property in this one. CSET 75s for everyone except for Pov, and Virtus.Pro with only 1 AWP in the hands of Snacks. So Pasha is switching to the rifle. Taz Neo takes out 1. Schneider with that CSET 75 in short. Somehow he got himself 2 frags with that spray, and the CTs already tried to get that pinching movement, but they are not aware of Pasha, who worked his way through the B bomb site into the back of Sandy. And now Pasha needs to be taken care of, but he takes care of Schneider, and Bialy cleans the A bomb site. Berg is now moving in from behind. Snacks has his number, and he takes him out with that M4A1. No problem for him, but a very costly save round that was. Property back on rifles, and Virtus.Pro back on the prowl for another round to close the gap to only 1 more round. Let's take a look at the scoreboard after that first shot. And let's see, Snacks missing that first gap shot. And the CTs go for the tower to check out Catwalk. And they get Flash. Schneider, though, in a good position. He takes out Neo. Does he spot the bomb? Did he spot the bomb? That's the question right now. The CTs, though, have 2 players on short. Twist with that gap shot onto Snacks. He was not prepared for that. Pov turns around to help his teammate, but it was a little bit too late. Still, he gets the kill and makes it a 4v2. The bomb is in the hands of the CTs, and Pov has another smoke to smoke the terrorists off and keep them at bay like a barking dog. He tries to get them on the leash. And Pasha and Bialy need to think twice to push through that. They have a nice Molotov lineup, though, trying to clean it as Sandy moves in, gets himself the frag. Bialy hops onto the ledge and then falls back down, wastes a lot of time, and he's pushed from behind by Berg. Good team play by Property, making it 15-12. And what a round again. It was Property's bold moves that got them those chances. They create the chances. Like in tennis, for example, you have that forced errors or unforced errors. And Virtus.Pro right now is under constant pressure by the CTs. They don't know what to expect in any of the rounds. And on the other side, Property is freely playing their style. They now have 3 players pushing into B tunnels, while Virtus.Pro is still in control of middle. They don't know what is happening over at the B tunnels, and now Snacks checks that out. Oh, Snacks had a 6th sense over there. Berg goes down, but he doesn't expect any more to happen. Sandy gets himself the refrag as Taz disposes of Pov in middle. Twist takes out Taz, and a refragging advances and goes on until we only have 4 players remaining, 2 for each team. Now make that a 1v2 in favor of Property. Pasha has it all to do to keep Property from winning that match right now. And the bomb is dropped in middle already. Pasha is coming in from an unexpected angle, though, and he spots himself the first frag. Oh my god, he was on the head. I swear I saw it, and he has a hard time taking out Twist, who's down to 13 HP. Maybe a little bit nervous, but Pasha still manages to do it in the end. It was looking a little bit awkward, but he didn't lose any more HP than he already did. And now he knows that Schneider is close by. Schneider will incendiary nade him off. Pasha goes to work. Oh my god, Schneider should have not peeked out in that situation, as Pasha goes out and instantly gets a frag. Even though he had a hard time against Twist, he easily took out Schneider, and maybe it was so close. Maybe it was too close for comfort for Property. It was like when you want to grab a bird and it's really close, and then you close your hand and it flies away, and then you're like, oh no, not again. Virtus.Pro now on a good position. Property on a save. Virtus will probably make it 14-15. The CTs once again with a 3-man stack over at the B bomb site and a short double stack. They try to get their first frag. It's Taz to face off against them. He gets himself 2 frags with only that Tech 9, so the CTs expected more of that first frag. They expected to receive a weapon or something like that, something that might help them in this round, but Snacks will help them to watch their opponents and their teammates. Berg, the last man standing now for the CTs. He's just hanging out in CT spawn, waiting for somebody to get close with that CZ-75. He doesn't have too much space to move in. Of course, he needs to go for the close encounters. And he doesn't find anyone, as Virtus.Pro closed the gap to 14-15. It was really a 1v1 that decided the outcome of this match, or the past few rounds, and Pasha somehow got out on top of this 2v1 situation. Schneider maybe made a small mistake there, peeking out a little bit too early, but Twist had a really long time to get 20 HP stripped off of Pasha. Now let's watch if Property can win this game right now. 3v4 situation thanks to the early frags in middle. Once again, the CTs went for the aggressive play, and they have a 3-man stack over at the B bomb site all the time. I don't know why they went for that so many times. Virtus.Pro figured out that the A bomb site is up for grabs 80% of the time. So Property Once again on the retake. Snacks stings Berg and denies the retake for now. Twist and Sandy have to do all the work, but they go in one after each other, and it's Sandy's time to make himself shine against 4 more or less legends. He needs to make it happen. First frag onto Bialy, but Snacks is quickly there with the refrag, and they will go to overtime. What a match. 35 frags for Snacks in the end, 25 for Pov. In 30 rounds, that is quite a lot of frags for the 2 players. It will be MR5 with 60k start money, so it's actually my favorite setup of overtime. Virtus.Pro starting off on the terror side, of course. I hope you are as pumped as I am, as Virtus.Pro once again made it look like they give away that match to the underdog, like they did on Penta when they went into the overtime on Cobble, and they went onto a flawless streak in the overtime and won it 21-15. Now let's see if they can do the same to Property. The Swedes are definitely up for the fight. Snacks waste that Molotov cocktail trying to sneak out that CT, and we are still in a 4v4. The CTs now have an A bomb site stack. They have 2 players over there. Snacks flashes in. Good flash work by him, taking out Pov. Maintaining control of short and now trying to go for the A platform. He lets his teammates work from long though, and he just maintains control of short as the backstab is coming in. Berg and Twist with 2 frags, 1 on the A platform, 1 on short, as Taz makes it a 2v2 with that frag onto Twist. It is a 1v2 now, and Taz will finish it off with his 3rd frag, making it 16-15. Virtus.Pro win the first round on the terrorist side. And Property, of course, still have enough money, but they need to keep an eye out on the economy. They can't afford to end up saving, so they need to save a few weapons in the upcoming rounds to be able to buy up. Otherwise, they will run out of money. And that's why I like the MR5 setup a little more than the MR3. Pov and Twist with the opening frags. Berg with a desperate spray, but he managed to scrap that frag and take out Pasha. 5v2, Taz and Snacks, both on a long, and they have the bomb on their back, so they have something to work with as the CTs try to position themselves evenly distributed through the map. Twist has a somewhat of waltz with Taz in the smoke. And in the end, it was a silencer of the USPS that hit Taz in the head. Snacks moves through the smoke. He gets himself 1 no-scope, but Berg is there. He was basically moving into a bulk of CTs. And Property draw the game once again, 16-16. This is turning out to be a real nail-biter right now. What a performance by the youngsters from Sweden. Of course, good performance by Virtus.Pro to not give up and to stay in the game and to work their way out of that muddy puddle that they were stuck in for a second. Like a German tank, they just managed to get out of it in the last second and inch to the overtime. Now Property once again with that 3-man sack off the B bomb side. Bialy with 2 quick headshots. Berg and Schneider fall in front of his feet. 5v3 now. And Twist moves through the flames. He's still standing in there as Pov disposes of Taz. Sandy with the refrag on the B bomb site. Maintaining control, getting another headshot. And that was a crucial play for him before he got taken out by Bialy. He stopped the bomb plan. He delayed the terrorists. And now he's leveled the things back up to 2v2 situation. Bialy with the bomb plan and 3 frags on his account already. The CTs get slowed off by that Molotov cocktail and the smoke. They are on the doorstep of the B bombs that they are eager to retake, but Snacks and Bialy, the 2 youngsters of Virtus.Pro, work together, and there is Bialy with an ace in the overtime. Double spray onto Twist and Pov, perfectly lined up for him. No problem for Bialy. He says thank you and goes on to take it 17-16. Property should, well, you know, in hindsight, there's so much that you can say about those rounds, but they could have went for a 1-on-1 split. The odds are, of course, always in favor of the terrorists with the bomb ticking. Now Neo opens up the fragging with the shot onto Schneider. The CTs need to hang on to that. They need to win another round, or perfectly they need to win 3 of that overtime. Virtus.Pro already won 2, so the CTs theoretically need to win all the remaining rounds. Twist and Berg try to put a stop to the A advance, but Berg goes down in the process of doing that, and Pasha was coming from the B bombs, and our property exposes themselves a little bit too much. And that's maybe the match getting out of control for them. They feel it is kind of slipping away. They had a few match points. They had 2 match points before Virtus.Pro drew the game, and maybe the Swedes now feel that the pressure is too much for them. Schneider certainly doesn't feel any pressure. He takes out Pasha and relieves more pressure with the frag onto Neo, making it an early 5v3 situation. Now we have seen that already, and Virtus.Pro managed to fight their way back into the round with a few nice frags, and now Sandy though makes it a 2v4. This should go Property's way. Bialy is still alive though, kicking and screaming, trying to go down fighting, but it's not enough. Taz gets taken out by Schneider to make it an 18-17 first overtime score of 3-2 in favor of the terrorists. And I'm really curious what Property is able to do on the terrorist side right now. If Virtus.Pro can close the game with 3 swift rounds, or if the Swedes can fight back or maybe even win it right here, right now. 3 AWPs for Virtus.Pro on the CT side. I talked about that already. They played with 3 AWPs on the terrorist side against GGWP. But, well, you can judge yourself how seriously Virtus.Pro takes a game against an underdog like GGWP. Even though it went down to a 16-13 scoreline, Virtus.Pro had, I think, 7 match points or something like that. Oh, well, I'm exaggerating. I think 5 match points or something like that. So the Poles are going for some cheeky plays right now with 3 AWPs. Property on the other side, slowly but surely taking control of A long. But, well, Twist misses that crucial shot onto Pasha. And that's the opening that the CTs were hoping for. The AWP pays off for now. The smoke comes out for the terrorists to push down A long. A good smoke by Pov. Now they move through the smoke. You can see the X-ray. Pov has one right in front of him, and he gets a frag. Taz, though, on his smoke move, takes out one before he gets taken out by Berg. And then it's Snacks in the smoke. It's all smoke play right now. Nobody knows when anyone is. And Pov spots himself a target, but messes up his spray. Now he's up against a pistol, and the pistols come out. It's fighting until you only have a knife and your teeth left. And it's a 2v2 right now. Schneider now the last man standing thanks to Snacks' AWP frag. He's really making that AWP work. 2 frags for him. The bomb is right beneath his feet. Schneider with that shot onto Bialy. Snacks was a little bit too cocky there maybe, but he's got his P250 to work against Schneider. Schneider in the 1v1. Oh, the P250 runs out of bullets. Schneider is around the corner. The time runs out. What is happening to that match? I couldn't have expected more with a 1-hour delay, but the time is running out on Schneider. He just needed to get 1 bullet into Snacks, but it's not happening. Virtus.Pro win that round just by the time. As Snacks is dancing around the box, stays alive and wins it for Virtus.Pro 19-17. Property once again so close to winning yet another round, but Twist opens up. Nicely done by them. Sandy with another one. Bialy with a refrag onto Twist. They are taking turns and killing each other. 4v3, the CTs on the rotation to the A platform. And I wonder if they are going for it. As they have the first round in the bag, they don't need to worry about the economy too much. Sandy with a second frag now onto Neo. Closes this round out. Surely the CTs need to go for the save. And yeah, Pasha with that AWP won't risk the economy. Oh, he goes for the peak. And Sandy with a 3rd frag straight into the head. Schneider now with a cheeky move. But I kind of feel that Schneider has a hard time getting those frags. Sometimes he messes up those sprays a little bit too much, but I surely won't take anything away from him. He's currently sitting on top of his squad. I criticized him for not being up to par today, but he certainly picked up the pace. 31 frags for him right now. 41 though on Snacks. And Team Property once again on the A bomb site. They trade frags. A long is captured by the CTs. However, they win that first fight. Berg is down to 18 HP. He can't risk his life. 4v4. Property about to... Well, they want to draw the game right now. Let's see if they can actually do that. They have kind of a quad setup right now with 4 players in a setup like that. And they are favoring the A bomb side, that's for sure. Virtus.Pro is aware of the fact, and they have 2 players right in A long, and they pull Snacks into CT spawn to provide some additional cover. If he's not getting smoked off, he can fire away with that AWP either onto A long or maybe retreat, then go to short or something like that. There are a few possibilities, and look at Property. Good, well-trained execution on A long. Snacks with a frag, but Twist in the same second takes out Snacks. Then Neo with his AWP from afar rings off a shot onto Sandy. Twist needs to find the bomb, but Schneider finds a frag before he plants it. 19 to 19. Once again, it was a 2v1 situation at the end of the round, so I know that we can look at the statistics for the regular playing time, but you can see it's not getting tracked for the overtime. So it's all the data is gone. We need to look that up in eBot after the game. There were so many 1v2 situations in this matchup. It's insane. Neo now with a scope, with a scout and a scope, of course. It's attached to the scout, and 36 HP. Losing the early battle. And the CT's Virtus.Pro is playing more or less defensively compared to the regular playing time when they sent Snacks into lower B tunnels and went for those cheeky setups. They are playing it very slow, very relaxed a little bit, set back. As Pasha goes to work onto Twist on the A bomb site, they just leave him up there, and he takes care of A long, and A short is covered by Bialy. So Property now needs to face off against Pasha's biceps, and he already punched one to death. Oh, there's another frag by Pasha, and he hides away. He gets himself the third on A long. Sandy is running into the scope once again. 4 frags for Pasha. Now it's Schneider alone against the rest, and he's taken out by Neo with the scout headshot. Taz was kind of the dummy to take all the bullets, but Pasha from the barrels takes out 4 of Property. And what the hell is happening? Sorry for that. Oh, the game surely has ended in favor of Virtus.Pro. But the last round of the overtime surely went into the favor of Virtus.Pro. The server switched maps too fast, and that was kind of unfortunate. But of course we will head to the second map, and it's just way too close of a game in the first map. So let's stay tuned for the second map, Mirage, between Property and Virtus.Pro.